Hello. First of all, congrats if you've made it this far into your Google Classroom and successfully joined. That's amazing. Um, Second of all, this web software that I'm using to record myself and my screen is free. I don't edit it or anything, so again, I will just keep going if I screw up and you guys can watch me goof up all the time. But I wanted to hopefully break down what your new day will look like, ideally, in this new situation of learning, so you aren't quite as overwhelmed. Because if you're feeling overwhelmed, I hear you. I am overwhelmed as well. So I wanted to just do a quick video that you can use again and again to understand what I'm going to expect from you and hopefully what your day is kind of going to look like. So again, to start, if you need to, go ahead and sign into your Google account, if it lets me. Internet might be a little slow. There's a lot of people here. It's coming. Here we go. And if you're saved, click on your name, put your password in again, so that way you can be signed in. I signed into my Gmail account, but again, Google Classroom is going to be where it's at most of the time. Once it comes up, it's going to take me to my inbox. Again, any kind of notifications that you have from your Google Classroom will show up there if I've added new assignments, if the specials teachers have added new assignments, things like that. Man, it's really thinking hard today. Okay, again, to get to Google Classroom, just go to that little waffle icon. Wait patiently. Mr. Allen's patience is running low today. There we go. Go all the way down to Classroom, which of course isn't gonna be here this time. Love it. There it is. Whew, we'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. There we go. If you ever want to feel awkward, record yourself with no audience. Just gotta fill some crickets chirping, some downtime silence. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. So, I'm gonna go to my class. You're gonna come to mine. Yours will look just slightly different, but this is gonna look almost the same. So, under your stream, it'll show what's happening new. But again, most of your stuff under classwork. So, what I've already posted, and again, your screen will look slightly different, but what I've already posted is a getting started, which is hopefully where you're watching this video from. It has a Google Sheets on it, which is like Excel, and it has a Google document. So when you open those up, it'll take you to those that I've created. I'm going to go ahead and open up both of those and walk you through just a little bit of what I need you to know. So, again, don't be overwhelmed. We are trying very hard to simplify things. It's going to be very predictable. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be pros. So, I created, for my sake, a timed schedule. Do not follow this schedule by the times. Feel free to fit this in wherever it works in your day. I only wanted times to show you about how long things should take you. So what I want to do is walk you through just one day of what you're going to be doing and the materials that you'll be using. So on Monday, I kept morning work. Now morning work, everyone should be super familiar with. I will send this in the packet. In the sack is all your essentials. Just go to that day, complete that day on your own. I have put inside of it an answer key in the very front. So try it on your own for 10 minutes. After that 10 minutes is up, use 5 minutes to check it with the answer key. Anything that you didn't get done, correct anything that you goofed. Do not go more than 15 minutes on morning work. Next one, I have social studies, and then math, and then religion, and science, and I'll show you a little bit more on social studies and science later, but math, same book. Okay, I'm just sending home the book. It will not be nearly as many problems and should not take more than a half hour a day, approximately. So, same book. And same with religion. Okay, so those are all the same resources, nothing that you have not seen before. What is going to be a little different, I will have each day a little video, shouldn't be more than 5 minutes, of me working through some of the math problems on your from your math textbook. That way you can hopefully get a feel of how to do it. Again, do not be overwhelmed. If you're really struggling with something, don't kill yourself trying to get it. If mom and dad can't help you with it or anything like that, do not worry about it. We will have times that I can meet with you virtually or digitally, and we can go over some of your questions that you have. So now, like I said before, there's also this links to resources. Again, don't be overwhelmed by how much is on here. The main one, and it's starred, that you're going to have to use is Studies Weekly, and this is what's going to be a little new. So I'll show you what that's going to look like. All these are hyperlinked where you go. So if I click on Studies Weekly, this is for both science and social studies, and I'm going to click Log In, and it'll open up a separate tab. Lots of you have already accepted. If you got an email request to join this, that's great. If not, it'll still work. I'll give you your login information. It'll come up with a screen, a login screen. I'm gonna use Mr. Wodarski's because I think that's whose stuff I was showing. So you'll enter it. It's very similar to other username and passwords that you've had. S. Wodarski. I won't tell you his password. And then I'm gonna click login, and hopefully it'll pull it up for me. Again, gotta be patient with it. Perfect. I'm not going to save his password. So he has social studies and he has science. So if he clicks on science, it'll drop him down here. This USA Studies Weekly Ancient America to Reconstruction, that's what you're going to be looking at. So that first one, if you click on social studies when you're ready to tackle your social studies, it'll open up. And again, if you look at this little lesson plan, it says Social Studies Week 15, Sections 1 and 2. This is week 15. If I hit continue reading, I'm going to do sections 1 and 2. Now they're not marked, but as you'll see when it pulls up, they are broken down by section. You'll just go in chronological order, starting at the top and going down. So section 1 is here, section 2 is here. And again, if you are wondering what to do, I wrote little notes where it says to do for each of these classes that you can refer back to. For this one, there's little videos that you can watch if you click on watch video. And then there's also this right here, which I really like. There is a read aloud option. So if you want to read it, have it read aloud to you, click on that and then follow along in the text and it'll read it out loud to you. So it can speed it up even more. On lots of them, there is questions 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom that you can answer. And all of these things are going to give you little coins and points here, so that way you can level up. So that's social studies. Science is going to look pretty much the exact same. So again, there's little videos that you can watch at the top, and a read aloud option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all marked out in this little lesson plan here. So that's science and social studies. The science one, it'll be in the same spot if you use that link to get to it. Studies Weekly. It'll be in that same spot just under science. So hopefully that helps you a little bit with that because it's going to be new. Again, you'll have the login information. If you're having troubles, we'll get you through it. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to close out of that for now. So again, these are just suggested times. So on a Monday, morning work is going to take you about 15 minutes. Social studies should take about 15 minutes. Math should take you about 30. Religion, I have I have it just by chapter, so I have it Again, about a 15-minute chunk if you do it on a daily basis to read through that chapter. The only requirement is that you read through that chapter and take the quiz. So the quizzes are going to, again, show up under this classwork. They're going to be a Google form. It'll look a little different. It'll be just fine, I promise. So that's the only requirement for religion. If there's any other videos and stuff that I want you to watch, I'll put the links to them there. But again, that is kind of the, hopefully, bare bones of what we're going to try to tackle on a daily basis. Like I said, it'll be super predictable. The math, oh, yep, and math, sorry, I forgot about that. Again, under links to resources, I have, this one is the only one required. I might go ahead and star math because you're probably going to want to watch my little videos. When I make videos per lesson for each lesson, they will be under here. So if it's the lesson for Math Chapter 9 Lesson 2, I will have a little video of me going through some problems for Math Chapter 9 Lesson 2. So that can help you get started. So again, those will be hyperlinked here where it's under resources. So this right here, this getting started, you can refer back to again and again and again. You can pause me and go back in this video if you need any help. But again, that should be the main things that you're going to be using. So again, some physical materials that you've seen before that I'll give to you when you come and pick it up from me on Friday. And then other materials are going to be here. The only thing, again, is studies weekly, and again, you might want to watch these math videos of me if you need help on the concept. Don't be overwhelmed. This is all pretty much stuff that we've seen before, and I have explanations of it. This is all extras. And the same thing here where it says go beyond, that means it's not going to be required. If you are bored or if you fly through the stuff that I am requiring and you need a little bit extra, there's going to be all sorts of materials for you there too. So not only technology ones, but there's going to be packets of fun stuff, things like that that can give you a little bit of extra learning, but are, again, not required. That was a lot of information. Again, it's nice that this is a video because you can just watch it again and again. Hopefully that answers some of your questions and relieves some of your worries. It's not going to be a full day of school every single day at home where you're just going to be crazy every time. I made little notes. Please take breaks. If you start your morning at 6 a.m. and you want to start on schoolwork, great. If you wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and start your homework, great. I can't stop you either way. One last note that I'll make before I sign off on this video. We are going to try the Zoom meetings on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:15 to 9:45. There should be, if I set it up right, there should be links in your inbox for your email accounts that you can hopefully be able to see. So when you go to your inbox, you should be in here somewhere, hopefully. There will be an invite to the Zoom meeting. We'll figure that out down the line. You'll get more information on Friday with pickup, again, materials and stuff like that. But we are going to get through this. You guys are super rocking class. I'm really sad that I can't meet up with you in person again for this school year, but we are still going to talk to one another, and we're still going to catch up and have meetings, and yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be new and crazy, and it's going to take a lot of patience from all of us because teachers don't know what we're doing right now. We're trying our best, but we don't know everything that's going on, and you guys for sure don't know what's going on. So hopefully this video can help alleviate some of your fears. I think that's where I will end it. Yeah, God bless us all, and I hope this is a smooth kind of transition. And I will see you very soon, if I can get this to pause. And we're still recording, and